Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how to do the dupe pretty easy. Just some things to note is that if you do it wrong, your game might crash. So please just follow my directions. So I want you to separate your pals that you will be doing or using for condensation. So you need 4-star pals, and then you need the no-star pals. And what's gonna happen is that you're gonna save the 4-star pals into the pal global box. Okay. So here they are. Here's the box. We're gonna go and save them real quick. Okay, so we're gonna just I already did save these prior, like from a long time ago, so now they all have their own like existence inside of these boxes. Now you are perfectly safe to being able to force or condense them. So I'm gonna get rid of the favorite. Now see how their like existence, their code is inside the save box, so you're fine with that. Now you go into the condensing station and you just condense. See how it's gone? But it's not permanently gone. It's still in the save. So it's like existence is saved. It's just that right now in your current box, it's not. So you're gonna take all the 4 pals that you just recently, or whatever pals that you just used, to now have the new condensing capabilities in it. Run to, you see? So there's this one, but look, if I were to overwrite it, I'm overwriting the 4 stars. See, now it has 4 stars. Same thing with this one. As long as you don't do it in the opposite direction, because what then happens is that, look at what you're overwriting. You're overwriting the non-genetic data in here. So this means that I won't be able to use the PAL. You see how it has the DNA thing? I won't be able to use the PAL for future condensing. So it's these 4 pals that I just condensed. When I just saved them inside, you can just double check. 4-star, 4-star, yep. 4-star, 4-star, yep. So get rid of the favorite so you can condense them. Or use them for fodder, right? Condensing fodder, so to speak. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. So make sure you save this in the global PAL box, not the other PAL box. So you see how this is now 4 stars, and whatever I saved before is now gonna be overwritten with 4 stars. Same with this one, that one. Yep, I use this for previous reasons, is because I would carry this over to different worlds, but now it has better stats, fully 4 starred. Okay, now you're gonna save these for future. You can either use these right now or save them for later. It doesn't really matter. Right, but you still have all of these. You have all 12 pals right here. Now the thing here is that eventually this thing will get clogged up, right? So it's totally okay to delete this stuff, except, okay, the big fat except, you need to make sure that you have it in your either your current PAL box or your big PAL box. Because the reason why is if you don't get this message where it says PAL reconstruction failed already exists, okay, then it needs to be in your box or your global PAL box before you delete it, okay? So I'm going to show you guys what happens when you delete this. So I'm going to bring it back into this world. You see how it... So some of these, make sure that when you overwrite it, or when you're presented with this message, it has the icons. Because if not, you see how this one doesn't have the icon? That means that is one of these. That means that it's one of these with no icon. So it's perfectly safe to an extent, right? You just need to make sure that when you're putting them back in, you see how this one doesn't have an icon, so do not click OK, because then you won't be able to use it as a condensing PAL. So now we should have 12 pals, 4 of which should be un-DNA'd. So if we look here, we have 12 pals, 4 of which are un-DNA'd, correct. Okay, so that just means that you can use these for the future glitch, and you have 4 of them, okay? Now what you can do for like extra carefulness, I guess, to make sure that you did this correctly, you can just title it something else that you will specifically know of. So I'm gonna put 1s after all of these just to like represent it in a way where it's easy to understand what I mean. So all of these have 1s after it. You see how this one has no 1 after it? Now it does. And you're overwriting nothing except for the name. So now we can look again. So here's 1. It's 1, 1, 1. All of these have 1s, and then we have 8 left. So these all have 1s, and now we have 8 left. You see what I mean? So it's perfectly safe as long as they're in here. You are safe to delete it. So when it says PAL reconstruction failed, that is a sign that you need to restart the client, or else you're gonna, when you delete all these PALs, it's just gonna go bye-bye. And also, if we can find that one specifically, it'll have like some weird text on it. Okay, so it's one of these, but it didn't carry over. But anyways, sometimes it'll come up as some weird Chinese characters on it, saying, I don't know what it reads. I can't read Chinese, but let me see if I can find a picture of what it looks like. Okay, so I actually made a video prior to this. This is what happens when you're presented with that glitchy thing. When one of them reads PAL reconstruction failed, you're presented with a picture that looks like this. You see? Everything's 99 and it has these weird, I don't know, can someone tell me what this reads? I don't know what it says. But like, look at that HP. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Oh, there's no 8, but I guess it's just what the base coding is. Hopefully this doesn't like destroy their game. I don't think it destroyed. If anything, it would destroy my game, right? So when it says this, essentially it'll mean this. Okay. I tried to do this. I tried to do a demonstration on this on my FinSnider Ignis. If I upload that video, you'll see what it looks like in action, because one of my Kelpsies, when I did the glitch, looked just like this, and I thought it was like gone forever, but then no, it wasn't gone, it was just glitched. So watch, we're gonna be able to reconstruct it correctly. So this is raws, it's in the upper right corner, and we're gonna just leave the game, and then we're gonna come back. Okay, so we're back. We're gonna let the world kind of I don't know, get used to the world, I guess. So as you can see, this is it. You saw how it disappeared, right? And now it's back. So now we have all of them. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4. You see? And when you try to overwrite it, it'll just give the icon, and then you can't use it, because I'll even demonstrate it right now. You cannot use it to ascend. Because watch. When you try to ascend, you cannot use it. And it's not because it's not just because it's 4-star. Here, I'll grab I'll get a better example. Okay, so here I have a laws. This is totally separate. We're gonna try to condense my 0-star laws, which is an old one, from this one. And you see how it's not favorited, but it still has that icon. I cannot favorite it. But if I were to unfavorite my non-DNA'd PAL, this one, my raws 1, I'm able to do it, you see? But I cannot do it from the DNA, so that's why you don't want to re-overwrite things, because that would be a big no-no. Okay, a big fat no-no. Do not do that. Okay. And then one more thing is, when you re-slot them back into the base, what will happen is, look, let's see if we can find it. You see how it has, this is the one that I just slotted in. You see how it says every single thing active again? Do not, or make sure that you go back into your monitoring stand and toggle some things off, or whatever of what you want to do. Okay, so that's very important. And people, the other, I don't know, content creators did not talk about that. I mean, I can understand why, because most of them use it for strictly for what, rating, which is fair. I would do the same, honestly, but it's just some things to know, because I mean, I care about my base. I'm just gonna double check to make sure that it's all taken care of. So you're in. See how this one has nothing? Like, you can even see it. This is the laws. I'm gonna overwrite it with a 4-star. So now the one that I just chucked in, or just took out, was one of these guys. right? But they still exist. Okay, but now see how this is that one. You see, it's now 4 stars. So you can override it so that it can be back in the base, and this is him right here. Okay. So you can either put them back in, or you can put them in your big box or whatever, put them in your base and whatever. Just make sure that you re-toggle everything back on. It's a big thing to remember to do. Especially when it comes to your base. Technically only when it comes to your base work pals. Alright. Okay, now we're gonna slot them in here. Oh, I actually forgot to shoot, I forgot to fix their tasks, so one of them is probably mining or something. Where is that? Here it is. So I'm gonna just fix it right now for these guys per se, because these guys are my only kindlers, which I want them to only do. At my manufacturing base, here it is. As you can see, they're now 4 stars. I can just give them a book, so they can be level 5 firing, which actually what I should be doing right now. But it's just, I just wanted to provide this guide for you guys, just so you can, you know, see what this is, right? And just hopefully someone who understands Chinese can decipher that. I'm sorry. Is this even Chinese? Yeah, it looks like Chinese. I did learn some Chinese when I was younger, but I don't know. Oh, that. What are these circles? I don't know what the circles. Maybe it's like a tone or something. I'm stupid. Please forget that I ever said that. Okay, back to the monitoring stand. Make sure you do it for your food base as well. You don't want them accidentally making you bones, because that'd be kind of lame. I did the same thing for my cows, thankfully. So I'm very happy that now they're able to pump out a crap ton more milk. Oh man, it's so beautiful for the look at that. I have 30k now. Delicious. Never gonna run out of cake now. But yeah, so that's just pretty much it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. My name is Jess. Please will like, comment, subscribe. Look forward to seeing you guys. Oops, I guess we're all out in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.